Welcome guys for the ninth tutorial of the series, and I hope this is the second last tutorial because in the next one we will be covering the notifications. And here this tutorial is purely dedicated to the setting fragment, because we have this image here and we can update our name, we can update the image or whatever. So let's get right into it. And if you have been enjoying the series, then please do let me know in the comments. Okay, so first of all, on the circle image view we have to write this code to get the click actually working. Navigate to RID action from home fragment to setting fragments. That's all simply we have to do, and we will come to the setting fragments, and I will close all the tabs. Okay, now here obviously we need to private let init setting binding fragment setting binding. So we have to work on all these things now, and yeah, I hope that we quickly finish this. So I'll just going to get some of the things from here. Okay, so what we need is, here we need private let init storage reference let init storage Firebase storage var URI is null, and let init var bitmap. Okay, yeah, let's replace this with setting binding data binding util inflator r dot layout fragment setting container return setting binding. The drill, right? Okay, so now we have to, because we are using two-way data binding, so here let's just get setting binding view model is going to be is equal to setting view model, and setting binding set life cycle owner, it's going to be, so we are making it observable. And what we are going to do is setting view model image URL. Okay, observe view lifecycle owner observer glide with require context load it into, and we have to get the, yeah, let's just maybe create a method load image. Placeholder is going to be into setting binding, set update image. Okay, our image is set. Now the same image that we click on, what happens? And obviously we have to initialize some of stuff. Storage is going to be is equal to Firebase storage dot get instance. Storage reference is equal to storage reference. Okay, now setting binding back button, setting back button set on click listener. Find nav controller, navigate to RID, setting fragment to home fragment, and setting binding update image set on click listener. Here I'm going to take some code from my previous the project that I have uploaded on GitHub, so forgive me for that because it's a long code and I'm really tired of like writing again and again the same thing. Okay, so what we have done is that we have created an alert dialog that which says take photo with camera or take photo or pick image from gallery. So that's pretty much it. So we have to pass here, let's see. We have to pass here the context, require context, and this is giving me an error of some sort. Let me just get rid of it. Okay, let's come back to it later. I'm just going to so what we need here is we can go to our companion object and declare some of the constants that we need. So for picking the image from gallery, well, pick picture, pick image from gallery, intent action, pick media, store images, media external, content URI, if pick picture intent dot resolve activity, require activity package manager is not null, then what needs to happen is start activity for result, picture intent, and the code that I'm passing is request image pic. And this is deprecated, so okay, if we want to take a photo with camera, let's just put this code simply here. While we are at it, let's solve this. Mm, load it, placeholder, person, into setting binding, update image. Okay, and now if we run the app, then we will be able to see some dialogues, and let's see that what do we see. If we click on this, then we will be directed to setting activity or fragment. And we have to write, yeah, because there is some error in the code, so it won't run, but let's just keep on working and in the end just run at once. This code I have taken from my previous project, and what this will do is that whenever we click on something, it just like sees, okay, whether there is camera that is opening or whether it's the gallery that is opening. If the camera is opening, then obviously the value is 1, and if the image is being picked from the gallery, then the value is 2. So nothing to worry about it. And lastly, what we will do is I'm going to call in on resume method, and I'm going to put this code in on resume. And let's rerun the app and see if we are able to. So I'll try to explain what is happening here. It's that, okay, if the whenever we like, okay, let's just let the app run and I will explain about how these codes are being selected. So we are just waiting for the app to appear. So if I click on this, then obviously here whatever my name is, it will appear, and you see this here. This is what I was talking about. These two, this is the alert dialog that we have. If we take a photo, then obviously there is a code that we have written that okay, for capturing, if it's 1, okay, I'm opening the wrong, yeah, if it's 1, then it is kind of an intent, right? That when we are opening the camera, it is an intent. So it, what we have done is that we have assigned a code to it, code to that intent, and whenever that intent is starting, we are like tracking its code. So if the code of the intent is like 1, then obviously upload the image from the camera, or if the code of intent is from the gallery, which is like 2, I think, so then the image will be chosen from the gallery. So that is what we have done here. And this is where the camera is opening, and obviously this is emulator, so we will not be able to like fully demonstrate this, but I'll try something. Yeah, but so far so good. So while I'm trying to fix my emulator, there is one more thing that we have to do, that while this image gets uploaded successfully in the Firestore storage, but what about in our Firestore, right? That for example, if our friend has changed the image and we want to see his or her updated image, right? So what we have to do is we have to like go to our view model, and here we have to write a function that updates our recent changes, any changes that we want to make. So here in the view model we will write a code that helps us to update the changes everywhere. And okay, in the update profile, let's just create a function, update profile, and this is also going to be done on the coroutine background thread. Let's just take the context code from here. And while hash map user, because it's the user's information that is getting updated. So username to name.value, whatever the value of the name that we have set to, and image URL to image URL to value, whatever is the new image. Okay, let's go to Firestore collection, users, document, util, get UID logged in, and update hash map user, add on complete listener. If this task is successful, then what needs to happen is show updated length show, and at the same time we have to like update the image that our friend is seeing, right? Because I have changed my profile and I have chatted with my friend, but what about on his or her end, on her device, on his device? That new image has to be updated automatically there, right? So looks like our emulator is taking a while, so let it just run in the background. And I'm going to use, because here in the shared preference somewhere I have set this value, I have saved this, right? So I'm just going to get this whole thing, whoever the friend is, and I'm going to get the value that we had stored in friend ID and wall hash map update friends image to image URL name to the new name whatever the user is updating to, and the person field is going to have name dot value also. So Firestore collection conversation, okay, yes, friend ID document utils get UID logged in, update the hash map, and at the same time Firestore collection conversation utils dot get UID logged in, because I am updating, then also it has to get updated on my friend's device. Friend ID update person, and the value is going to be you. Wow, that was quite a code. Okay, and now how do we make sure that this method is being used somewhere, right? So we are using data binding, and we will see how we can use this function. Okay, so let's go to setting fragment, and this is update image, and one more button that we are going to take here, setting binding, setting update button, set on click listener, setting view model, it's going to update profile. So that's how our image and our changes are going to be updated everywhere, right? So I'm going to rerun the app and see what happens here. I have launched the app on the new phone of new emulator, so let's see if we can see the gallery here. So our app has been launched, and let's try to log in and see what happens now. And I think while I'm at it, I should also open the Firestore for better purposes. And if everything goes well, then obviously, so not only do we expect to see the changes in the Firestore storage. Okay, so this is here. I can name it as Dodge Father. Okay, so we are seeing some error, and what that error is, let's try to solve that error. Get profile dispatchers invoke suspend. Whenever the app runs, we have to launch the recent users also. This was something that we had not done. But why is this crashing? Okay, this is dot value conversation friend ID update. Let's rerun the app. Yeah, and the gallery is not opening on the emulator, so maybe I have to try my different phone with this to see if it's really working. Pick gallery, pick image from gallery. It's going to be image pick. It's not null. Package manager, require activity, resolve action, pick media, store external content, pick picture intent for result. Yeah, Here also we need capture image pic. Okay, so there is some big time error here and I'm trying to figure out what is it. So guys, I have found the error. The error that we were facing was this block of code must be inside the if block. So just take this like friend ID here and put all this code in this. So when friend ID is not null, then everywhere our name and everything will be updated. So I have connected my font to show you guys that when we run the app, so where is the app that we have installed? Okay, my chat app. I can't seem to find it. My chat. Okay, here. So I just wanted to show you because on emulator this was not working. So if I go here, change my name, and I think I should come here also, like open the Android emulator too, because here the gallery is not opening. Okay, so here I will just change my name to Samuel instead of Sam. Okay, I'm getting the toast message that Samuel is updated. And if I go back, okay, so my name here is updated, but here I'm not seeing the update, and we are going to fix it. And also let's just try the image while we are at it. So let's just go and get this image, and the image will change here. Okay, the image has changed, and if I click on update, so then my image here is going to also be changed. So setting fragment is pretty much working really great, but the only issue that we are facing here is this image and this name is not getting changed, right? So that we can fix in the next tutorial, but for this setting tutorial, whatever the name that I'm setting, it's working. Whatever the image that I'm setting, it's working, right? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.